All right. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the special edition of Cinesquad. This is our San Diego Comic-Con 2022 special edition, where we waited, because we're here in England, we had to wait up to like 1 o'clock in the morning, at least I did, to just try to see anything of the Fantastic Marvel panel. Kind of disappointed by the DC panel, but we're going to talk about everything SDCC and everything. And so I'm joined by my man Lawrence over there on the other couch.
Ooh, can't see me now. I'm probably like dark.
You're not that dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can be seen. You can be seen.
You can be seen.
I can be seen.
And then we also had the voice of our dungeon master, Mark, who from Dragon Squad, who's helping us out on the tech. So we'll hear his voice.
What's up, geeks? How's it going?
That's right, geeks. What's up, geeks? How's it going? So anyway, so because Mark is here, one of the things I want to talk about is that fantastic Dungeons and Dragons trailer, Honor Among Thieves, and everything, because I've seen over the many years, there's been 1, 2, maybe 3 Dungeons and Dragons movies that were all horrible. And everything, and because I think they usually would focus on maybe 2 people. They never thought about the campaign itself, and this one at least focuses on the team of campaigners. What do you think, Dungeon Master?
By the way,
no, don't worry about it. We hear you.
Do you know what it feels like to me?
What?
Just seeing this trailer was like they got the cast together, they made a campaign, they played a campaign, and they made a movie out of it. Which I think is the best way you can make a D&D movie, is to make a campaign. Because in itself, it's like a movie or a TV show or a series or something like that. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's what it felt like to me, and I felt quite happy about it.
Well, the people behind it actually are players. They actually are D&D players and everything. That's good. One of them was what's his name? Jonathan Daly, who was on Freaks and Geeks and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
and everything, and he's been a fantastic writer. He I think he wrote Far From Home. With his partner, the other Johnson, and Game Night and stuff like that. But anyway, they really, because you even see it in the trailer, didn't you? You see the owlbear, you see the gelatinous cube,
Displacer Beast. I love Displacer Beast. I love those guys.
And then where we've been doing our first season of Dragon Squad, we didn't have any of that in there, but hopefully our Dungeon Master will make sure that we get that in.
Season 1 is basically a small campaign just to get everyone used to the players and used to our series and our style of storytelling, our stupid witty banter and all that. Season 2, I will confirm there will be a season 2.
Yeah.
Is a lot more.
Yeah,
campaigny,
and hopefully a lot more naked plastic girls with Comstock.
Not so much naked plastic girls. They are very much tied to the island you're on. But when you get to the next location, there'll be a lot of naked, not plastic girls. Because we all know Comstock is now had a taste of the real now.
Might have start playing Dungeons and Dragons himself then.
Yeah. Well,
dude, no, we need players.
Oh, we do. I think Lawrence is willing to join the campaign.
Oh, absolutely. Do it.
So anyway, Honor Among Thieves was just fantastic. It was really funny. It showed you the barbarian, the paladin, the different characters and everything. And I'm just really excited to see this film come out next year. Did you see the trailer for Dungeons and Dragons, Lawrence?
No, I haven't. No, because at first I wasn't a really big fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I only heard of it from Stranger Things, really.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Stranger Things itself is a very D&D centric show.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, you must watch it after this podcast.
Have you watched all the way up to season 4 now?
Yeah, I've watched all the seasons now, so
pretty sweet, right?
Yeah. So anyway, so the first thing, what they did was release, and as far as trailers were concerned, is that they released a trailer for what is it? House of the Dragon.
House of Dragons, yeah. The Game of Thrones series.
Yeah, the new Game of Thrones with Matt Smith and everything. What did any of you see it?
No,
no.
Oh, see, man, you should think I could have shown you that before we started the show.
I was looking at all the Marvel
but
stuff.
I will tell you, I know. I will tell you that, it looks good, and everything. And Game of Thrones is back. How about that? Let's just put it that way.
Let's hope they end it better. this time.
Don't rush it. You know, like let's cram it in and get all that stuff in before we got to go.
They needed one whole season just to justify what they did.
Yeah, exactly. So then, like, you know, so then came the animation day, you know. So we got like Marvel, which is killing it.
Oh, yeah.
They got, I believe, like 5 new animated series coming out, you know. So we got X-Men '97.
Yeah.
We got Marvel Zombies.
Yes.
Yeah, we got Spider-Man freshman year, which they've already announced sophomore year.
Yeah.
So they're that confident and everything. And oh man, what was the other two? And stuff.
To be fair, you've listed all the ones that stand out to me.
Yeah, okay. I've listed the standouts.
I mean, could you count I Am Groot?
That's right. I am Groot. I am
It's a
Groot.
CGI based.
Yeah,
like a 3D animation.
That's right. So X-Men '97. Did you watch it, Lawrence?
No, but I am
So
excited.
you know
for
who
it.
the bad guy is. Not even the bad guy. Sorry, you know who makes a special appearance in X-Men '97?
Wolverine, I think it is.
No.
No.
I mean, that's a given.
Well, yeah.
Magneto leads the X-Men.
Seriously?
Yeah, so basically being like older than you, this is 97. Basically it picks up where 95 left off, well, a year later, but Xavier went off to space.
Okay.
Right, because he was sick, so Lilandra took him off to space and everything. So the X-Men were kind of like left without a mentor, and so he had asked his friend Eric, you know, to mind the house, and you know Eric has got long wavy white hair,
Yeah.
and he got a sleeveless bodysuit with the big M on it, like as if we didn't know his name was Magneto.
Now, how old are you, man?
22.
22. Okay, I'm 28, so I was literally the audience for that show. It gets weird. It gets really, really weird down the line, and especially when it's all serialized, and sometimes you miss an episode or two, and you have no idea where you are when you get back to it. Now, of course, you can stream it all.
Well, speaking of
hopefully.
that, it turns out that they were rushing things back in the day.
No,
So,
I'm
like-
not surprised.
So they were out of sequence. So at one point there was a character that was in there, and then the character was gone, and then the character comes back and everything. So,
That
but
makes sense now.
they had solved that issue now that it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So they put it in its proper order. So if you were to watch X-Men '95 on Netflix, you probably wouldn't even know, but they have said that they put it into its proper order and everything else like that. But Dark Phoenix Saga, come on, that was like one of the best.
Oh yeah,
So
probably the best like motion version of that storyline. Ever.
yeah, but I love that we're going to get countrified Rogue.
Yeah.
And the only difference they did to Storm was they gave her the punk hair. It's like Storm got the punk mohawk and everything, you know what I mean? And
When was that introduced? It was in the comic books at one point. Like,
it was introduced in the comics, but it wasn't
bef-
introduced into the X-Men '95 series.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is, well, then she had shaped, she shaped the head. And she kind of went tough. I don't know why she did
For
it.
those who don't know most of the comic books or just normally watch the media or so on, I think only in the live action movies they did it in. X-Men Apocalypse.
X-Men Apocalypse.
They
yeah.
they brought that style in then.
That was kind of nice that they did that though, because it was a good shout out and stuff.
Yeah.
And but also what they did was, so they gave us like character sketches and stuff like in group dynamics. So they showed us the bad guys. So the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be bad guys. We're going to get Mr. Sinister, you know, and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be great, and everything. And then they also showed us, you know, like kind of like other, you know, heroes like Forge, Bishop, Morph, and all that other kind of stuff. So it looks really good. I can't wait to see that and everything.
If any of you Stranger Things people are out there going, oh, they ripped off Hellfire Club of Stranger Things, now Marvel did it first. They had the name first.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the Hellfire Club
Stranger
comes
Things
from.
name was a homage to that.
Exactly. You know, well said. So then, like, what was the other one? Marvel Zombies. My God, did you see the characters that are going to be in Marvel Zombies?
I haven't seen the Marvel Zombies ones. The animated ones are the ones I didn't really look into just yet because I was looking.
What
at
If
all
was the
live-action
fifth
movies.
one, by the way? What If was the fifth one? It just
Oh
came
yeah,
to me.
the end of season 2 of that. Yeah.
What If season 2 is coming. But so in What If 1, they had a Marvel Zombie segment. and everything. So then they decided to turn it into a series. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna have like different characters. So they have different characters who are zombies, you know, and everything. Like Hawkeye got all these arrows in him and stuff like that.
Wow.
And Captain America's only got half a body.
Oh yeah.
You know, and everything. So it's just kind of cool and stuff. There's gonna be Zombie Wanda and stuff. Remember, you know, all that. So
Zombie Wanda, the scariest thing in that series.
exactly, exactly. So I mean, you know, that's just gonna be really good. And the What If is really interesting too, because what they're doing is, instead of doing the riff on the old comics, what they would usually normally do, they're just saying like, okay, let's just think about the Marvel MCU, and then what could we do like as far as side stories or what if stories. That's why we got the Captain Carter and all that kind of stuff.
Having her show up in Multiverse of Madness having her show up in Multiverse of Madness made me squee.
Yeah, well, no. Well, what they said was that was the 838, and that's not our Captain Carter. That's the Captain Carter from 838. So don't worry about it. She's not dead.
That's why the Illuminati in that movie were as dumb as a bag of rocks, because they were the 838 version. It was
dumb as a bag of rocks. Except for what was the coolest moment that nobody ever noticed was that when Reed Richards showed up, he showed up with the Doctor Doom time portal.
Oh yeah,
he did, yeah,
and everything, which is again our first inclination of Doctor Doom.
Oh, Doom is in.
Oh well, they're doing Doom teasers all over the place, which hopefully we'll be talking about. So so that was like the Marvel animated panel. I mean, one thing I want to say about Spider-Man is that they're saying that this is kind of like the Tom Holland Spider-Man before he meets Iron Man. And so his first mentor will be Norman Osborn, who supposedly has never been mentioned in our trilogy.
He never heard of him until No Way Home.
And then he didn't say, hey, you're like the Norman Osborn that was my mentor.
Could have mentioned that.
So, yeah. And there's also Dr. Octopus, because they did all the group characters again. But what I thought was really interesting is that, like, he's supposed to be friends with Nico Minoru from The Runaways.
Okay.
And everything, you know, the girl with the staff of wood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And stuff. So like
one of my favorite characters in Runaways as well.
Yeah, no, exactly, you know. So I mean, I just thought that was pretty hot. And Amadeus Cho.
Yep.
You know, and
I'm so happy they're bringing in Amadeus Cho in some capacity.
Yeah, exactly, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Now, please don't make him the Hulk too fast.
No, don't rush this.
Like, you don't have to rush that. No. Yeah, exactly.
They took they took their time with the previous 3 phases. If they start rushing things now, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose their pace. They're gonna lose their audience, and everyone's gonna go to DC. And Marvel don't want that.
No. Marvel don't play that either.
Nope.
And stuff, you know. But what do you think about those animated shows there, Lawrence?
Yeah, it sounds really good. I'm excited for the Spider-Man animated TV show, because I'm a big Spider-Man fan, you see. So and I grew up watching Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man and everything really when I was a kid.
I like the DIY Spider-Man. Yeah. Because like in the picture they showed that in his backpack he had like a cartridge for the web fluid.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I mean that was pretty cool. Again with the bug eyes glasses and stuff.
Yeah. For me the 90s Spider-Man series, of course.
Yeah.
I was a 93 baby. They came out on there. So
you know
TV series
I did see the Spider-Man Unlimited one.
Yeah.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah, but also too, the look of the artwork, that looked like Spectacular Spider-Man. If you remember that series, and everything had a great theme song, Spectacular Spider-Man, and stuff like that. You know,
what was that? What was that, Chase?
I don't know.
Are you deliberately doing it wrong to the copyright strike?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There you go. See,
you got me, Dungeon Master.
It's a strategy.
Yeah. Played off well. So finally, we get to the big day of Saturday. You know, which I mean, like in America was an early day, but over here, you know, we're suffering, waiting. You know, like people had to keep kind of like refreshing and going, when am I going to see something? When am I going to see something? And stuff. And
6-hour time difference is ridiculous.
8 hours because
it's 8.
San Diego was in on the West Coast, bro. It's 8 hour time difference.
Yeah, man. Whoa.
Yeah, man. Jeez Christ. I was like up at like 2 in the morning, sir. But I'm an insomniac anyway, so Mark understands about insomnia.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday after a long night of not sleeping.
Yeah.
He still managed to
exactly.
watch the show. It was all good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, so the first one is so the DC. I was kind of disappointed by DC. Now the thing about it is, people say Kevin Feige was clever in the way that he didn't announce that they were going to be at Comic-Con until the last minute. So nobody else had time to prepare, like to face off against it. But I mean, I would at least thought that DC would have brought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you reckon they've realised they've lost the war?
It was a bomb. It was a bomb drop, if you think about it, because everybody kept, with all the speculators, everybody kept saying, Cavill's coming, Cavill's coming, Cavill's coming. No Cavill.
Didn't come.
Literally.
No Cavill. And the thing about it is, now we saw
When Superman doesn't come to save
we saw the
you,
Rock's
you're screwed.
entrance.
Yeah.
We saw the Rock's entrance on in Hall H, which was kind of like cool. I thought it looked like he was floating. It had the lightning
It
effects
was
and
really
everything.
good.
I mean, he was only just standing on the stage, but it looked like he was floating and everything.
That felt very wrestler.
Yeah,
The Rock is cooking something tonight.
Yeah, and stuff. But then, so then he did a panel with the Justice Society, and we seen the trailer. So, what did you think of the trailer? You seen the trailer this time, Lawrence?
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you think of the new trailer?
I thought it was really good. Yeah, I feel like
You got a little bit more of the other characters.
Yeah. I feel like Dr. Fate is gonna. I feel like he's gonna play a big role in the new Black Adam movie. Like trying to decide who Black Adam is really. What if he's gonna be a hero or a destroyer? So I'm really intrigued by that.
Well, see, know what I'm fascinated by is the fact that the choice of doing this with the Justice Society, because you got two characters who are immortal characters or reincarnated character. So you got Dr. Fate and you got Hawkman. They are both around in the original times where Black Adam was, when he was Tet Adam and stuff like that. So whether we're going to find out that they knew each other or not, I don't know. But it's interesting that, when Black Adam awakens, these two are here. Yeah. So I mean that I think is going to be a significant thing and stuff.
Absolutely.
And then it's also about legacy. So then they have two kids, which will be Atom Smasher and Cyclone, which were supposed to be two of the next generation characters. So it's like if you remember. There was JSA All Stars, the Super Squad, and everything, which is what happened in 70s and stuff when they had to reintroduce the Justice Society. So I really like this idea that they're going to have the Justice Society and Black Adam be a part of it. Yeah. But then again, is that now the villains in this movie are Intergang.
Okay.
Which are Superman villains. But what is his name? Mannheim or something like that. Yeah. Bruno Mannheim. And they got alien tech.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't really seen them. I mean, because when he knocks down those planes and stuff like that, and everything, we haven't really seen Intergang, but they are definitely the villains. Black Adam has to make a choice about whether or not to be a hero or just am I the hero you want to?
Screw you up.
And everything.
You smell what the Rock is. Shazam!
So then there's still an opening for with the being a Superman villain for Superman to show up. Do you think he would show up in the end credit sequence?
I hope so.
I mean, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been a skeptic of the DC EU. I really am a huge skeptic of those.
Well, we got Cavill's body double.
Because body double.
And it's Shazam, right? What I mean? And then end credit and stuff like that. So if we get Cavill's face, that would be really good.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Yeah, it would make me actually happy. Like the body's back.
Yeah. But I love his tattered hooded coat.
That's really
kind of thing. And so either way, you got to either play up Superman or Shazam. in an end credit sequence because you know
Or both.
obviously or both.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yo,
Or both. But I mean, obviously,
Imagine
you know,
Black
like Black Adam and Shazam.
and Superman movie.
Yeah.
A
I mean,
trifecta.
it will sort of start off as like a bit of an even fight, but as Superman is weak to magic, he'll have to sit this one out eventually.
Yeah.
You know? And it will be a Shazam versus Adam.
Yeah. No, exactly. You know, and everything. So that's that. But then we got the Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Yeah.
This movie is like what 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is the worst thing about Hollywood. It's like when you hire kids, they grow up.
Yeah. I mean,
you get a lot of those kids that they stick with adrenochrome or something, so to stunt their growth or whatever. But but a lot of them
unless
grow
you,
up.
of course, move with time. 3 years have passed. Maybe that's what they're gonna go with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But then it's like they probably might do that, right?
I mean,
but then,
COVID really screwed a lot when it came to challenges
yeah,
because, I mean, if I bring up Stranger Things again, you can tell the length of time between filming season 3 and 4.
yeah. So, I mean, basically, Billy is, the trailer shows us that Billy is kind of like not feeling confident or something and everything. And so we don't know why he's not feeling confident. But
Because puberty's finally kicked in.
that's a good thing.
It could just be hormone problems.
Ooh, yeah.
It could be
God.
teenage angst really kicking in.
Wow.
Simple as
Why
that.
didn't I think of that? 'Cause there's some girl in there that I think he's fighting that might be part of these daughters of Atlas
Yeah.
and everything. Like, so we know that they are the bad guys and played by two powerful actresses.
Incredible.
Lucy
Yeah.
Liu and Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
I was saying to Chase before, I can't believe I'm okay. I'm gonna level with you right now. Hey,
Yeah, that's your hand.
yeah. Not a fan of the DC movies, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very much like that. But their cast choice are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Yeah. I mean, they got the money.
Absolutely.
But you were saying, but the scripts are still kind of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
I know.
It's just a mess.
it's hard to write comedy. It's hard to write. And Zachary Levi is always like a hit and miss too.
Well, to be fair, Shazam, the first Shazam was pretty good.
Yeah,
will say
it was
that
just-
one,
it was-
Wonder Woman, and the Zack Snyder Justice League. Even though the majority of it was a 6-hour music video, I still enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but I did like that line in the movie where he says, "I'm a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies, and it's all about family."
Yeah.
And then stick around.
Those were single.
Family. because that shot where they come walking out is a different shot.
It is.
It's a different shot from a different point in time. So, but yeah, so the kids are still kids, like you said. And then the adult versions of them, that's because I thought that's what we would see most of the time is the adult versions of the Shazam family.
Do you reckon after a while, when these movies are going to go on for years and years and years, that they're just going to have the adult actors just replaced?
Well,
the kid actors. After too much time passes?
in the comics, like when in one of those Justice League revivals, like before they became Justice League International, and everything, Shazam was a member of the team, and he was always Shazam. He was always Captain Marvel, and he didn't want anybody to know his secret identity, but they played it that like he had the kid mentality, like he liked Oreos, like Martian Manhunter did and everything like that. So
What's wrong with Oreos?
no. No, I'm not saying, I'm just trying to say is
Do you have to be a kid to like Oreos? What?
no,
Missed that memo?
No, what I'm trying to say is because he talks about the Justice League in this trailer, is that like in a Shazam 3, he could do that. He could just be Shazam all the time.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel, you know what I mean? He could
Well,
just be Captain Marvel all the
that's
time.
a age-long debate. The kids won't get
That
it.
kid definitely
but
doesn't look like himself. It was only in one shot.
Yeah.
So like, okay, it is the same
It's
kid,
same
but
kid.
that kid is he's like
He's older now.
Yeah, he's
and that's what made me
25,
think about
so-
teenage angst because
Yeah.
he could pull off being a teenager at that point.
Yeah.
They were already like what? They were like middle schoolers.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
The first one,
They're
so,
like 15.
so
or
yeah,
so.
high school. They may have had that in there.
Yeah. No. But believe it or not, that's all we really got from DC, isn't it?
I was hoping to hear something from like Aquaman or something.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So
mean,
we know we can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. The elephant in the room. We know they were trying to steer as clear as they can from Ezra Miller and everything, and what's going on for him and everything.
That guy's getting arrested way too often.
He's missing now. But anyway, like the thing about it is, so we're not gonna get anything on them. But what about Aquaman? Aquaman is supposed to be finished shooting. You know, I mean, they could have did some stuff on him, but you got I know you got the Amber Heard trial, but then again, is that you still got Jason Momoa. You don't need her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what else is there?
Who needs Mira?
Yeah, who needs Mira? But
what else is there from DC?
I don't know. Well, Batgirl.
Yeah,
Batgirl. Yeah, they were talking about her, so they could have done some stuff for her. I mean, obviously,
are they still filming that? Or
I think they're still filming it. I think they're about finished that, you know, or they're in post production and everything. But like the whole point is that then you got the whole masterful Michael Keaton, you know, as Batman, who's supposed to be the Batman of the DCEU, and you got nothing on him. They're not even doing any interviews with him. Yeah. It's like, you know, you can't do anything because that would have to mention the Flash.
I love how Michael Keaton is like, he doesn't understand the multiversal concepts, and he's in 2 movie franchises, which is a huge part of it with Marvel and DC.
He's like, I just get paid. I just come.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, that's all I need to do and stuff. Well, so anyway, so that leads us to our big final wrap up of the Marvel panel, because that was what y'all here for.
That
really.
was the juicy stuff.
That was the juicy stuff, because they finally released it this afternoon for those of us over here overseas and everything. So I mean, the slates. What are your first thoughts on the slates? Phase. What is it? Phase
Quantumania starts off phase 5.
Phase 5, yeah.
Then we got hang on. I can literally pull it up right here on the.
Yes, you can.
We got the Avengers to
Guardians.
We got the Avengers to end.
Well, that's phase 6, so you jumped ahead. But like, but I mean,
I'm just a big Avengers fan. I'm sorry.
No, okay, all right.
I'm just trying to find.
But the thing about that, I mean, we'll get to that. But like, so yeah, you got Quantumania, you got Guardians, and everything. And so we always look for a big show-stopping moment at Hall H, and Guardians pulled it.
Yeah.
They brought it. You know, because like you know,
I've got phase 5 up.
Yeah, so because James Gunn is on the stage with the cast, and he's talking about how this is his last Guardians film. He's like, I'm not gonna do anymore. And like, I even heard like rumor that he shot several death scenes just so that way to confuse people. Yeah, you know, like if anything leaked. And stuff like that, but you know, I think he plans on killing off the Guardians, so that way, no, don't ask me back. They're dead.
I honestly think they're still going to keep Peter Quill though.
Yeah.
I think some of them you just got to keep.
Well, I mean, Rocket. I think Rocket, Mantis. I mean, you know,
Rocket and Groot are going to stick around.
Rocket and Groot. Yeah, Rocket, Groot, and Mantis. I mean, because Drax definitely said he's gone.
Yeah, Drax is.
You know, and everything and stuff like that. Peter and Gamora could go off together.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And everything. But they were also members of the Annihilators in the comics. So they were members of a kind of like a space cosmic team and everything, you know. So he could just.
It's not impossible for them.
No. If you wanted to see more Star-Lord, you could do it that way. Absolutely. Because we're in Marvel Cosmic and stuff. But then. So we're introduced to the voice of the high evolutionary.
Yes.
Now, Chiweedle, I can't think of oh man, I don't want to butcher his name, but the guy who was in Peacemaker and stuff like that comes out in his purple outfit, you know, and attitude galore, you know, walks through the crowd, comes up on the stage.
The mad look in his eyes.
I know. Now, know what's also great about this, man, you know, I mean, I'm only going to say this because he's black, right? And I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. Right before that panel, we had Ant-Man, and they brought out Jonathan Majors as Kang.
Yep.
Now, we got a black villain in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
A big old time cosmic variant villain that is going to cross multiverse.
Not just like a villain for a movie.
All movies.
Like a Thanos level.
Level villain.
Yeah.
And then you bring out the High Evolutionary, who is another black villain.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if he's going to be the main villain in Guardians, but I know that he's going to be a part of. No, but he's a part of Rocket's origin.
Yeah, I think this is my personal theory. High Evolutionary will be the main villain of that movie because although Adam Warlock will be a massive threat, but he does turn good in the comics, so I imagine he'll do that and they'll team up against the High Evolutionary in the end. Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Once you watch enough Marvel movies, you start.
Yeah, I know. Hey, let's stop dancing around and like be friends. Yeah.
Did we just become best friends now?
Yeah, exactly. That what we're doing?
Your mom's called Martha?
No. Why'd you say that name? And stuff. But anyway, that was a classic Loki moment on stage. That was just really awesome.
Yeah.
And everything. And we got Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
You know, which they saved for last.
Yeah.
But so we got all.
It's the last in Phase 4 as well.
Yeah. So but we got Thunderbolts. What do you think about that?
That's like at the end of Phase 5. Do you want me to go through the lists as well, just so we can?
Yeah, go ahead. Go through the
go
list.
Okay, we got Quantum Mania. Then we have Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3.
Echo,
right?
Yeah. Loki
Daredevil's in that series.
Yeah, Loki. Yeah, exactly. Loki season 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, and wait, who said it? Was it you or was it you, Lawrence, that said Thor?
It was me.
Yeah.
It's a rumor, and I
rumor that I believe.
100% confirm.
I believe it.
I ain't Kevin Feige, but Thor could be in season 2 of Loki, which will make a very interesting moment.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt it. But
your eyes lit up when I said that.
But no, what would be good if it was a Thor variant?
It could be Party Thor.
Party Thor from What If? Yeah,
that'd be so fun.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Okay, the Marvels, which Captain Marvel 2. So which of course it'll be both.
Which
Marvel
I just
and
love
Spectrum.
watching Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, so it'll probably be it'll be Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Monica Rambeau, and Carol Danvers all in one movie. I think.
Yeah, I think I even heard rumor of Blue Marvel in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think I heard a rumor of Blue Marvel coming in there, but also too is the fact that so she got and if you saw the last episode of Ms. Marvel,
I have not seen Ms. Marvel yet.
Well, all right, a couple of years. She switched places with Carol Danvers, so we got some Rick Jones action. Yeah. So okay, you could open it up.
Okay, cool.
And stuff.
Awesome.
But
watch Miss Marvel.
Yeah, watch Miss Marvel.
Oh yeah, that's next on my list. I've just been a little.
It is really good. It is really good.
I still haven't seen the rest of Kenobi yet.
Oh no,
I know.
Don't you ain't missed nothing. Go ahead, keep going on the list. I'm not a Star Wars fan, as you can tell.
I am a huge Star Wars fan.
All right.
Then Blade.
Blade. Blade with the Black Knight. I can't wait.
Like Mahershala Ali and Kit Harington. Mm-hmm. I imagine Mahershala Ali will have a better performance, but
well, also too,
hot take, right?
Also too, people worried that Mahershala, got hired too late because he's in his 40s. That's younger than me actually. But
he's still good.
I think he's still. I think he'll be kicking ass. Ages, boy. I'm just telling you. Somebody said it online. Damn it.
They clearly never watched John Wick. Really.
Yeah. Ooh,
you know what I mean?
The John Wick 4 trailer.
Yeah, John Wick 4.
Oh yeah, John Wick 4. Yes.
See, I was telling Chase about this earlier.
I saw it, bro.
Yeah, I cannot wait personally.
I can't wait for that either.
Yeah.
But yeah, Keanu Reeves in his 50s still kicking ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Don't know how he does it.
Oh man, when he was just smashing that guy's head.
With the nunchucks.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Have you seen the poster for it?
No.
No, he has nunchucks in hand, but he looks like he's riding a bicycle for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks so weird.
So you look like some nunchuck wielding transformer.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Anyway, go ahead. What else?
Ironheart.
Ironheart, which will make her appearance in Wakanda Forever.
Yes, first appearance of Riri Williams. Agnes, Coven of Chaos, not House of Darkness.
Yeah, and I don't mind the name change because it's like chaos magic. And when you mention the coven, that means usually more than one.
Yeah.
So it's a good chance that we're going to get, Wanda back.
Yeah.
Even though somebody was saying, "Oh man, she's making movies now, man. Where's her movie?" It's like, get off of it. She came from this show, and just makes another appearance. That's what they're doing now. They're after these movie actors are making TV show appearances.
Yeah. Now, and there's two coming up that I am particularly looking forward to: Daredevil, Born Again,
Yeah, same.
and Captain America: New World Order.
18 episodes. This is like this is like taking us back to American TV when they used to make 22 episodes.
People were saying that was going to be like a new like spin-off, really, and I was like, what? It's like,
Yeah, but
But they still have Charlie Cox, so it's like,
Yeah,
it might as well
like-
be a continuation of the series.
But what it is kind of like, man, we are just gonna rape you over the coals, man, because we put you in No Way Home, we put you in, She-Hulk, we put you in Echo, and then we give you 18 episodes that you're gonna have to do.
And we'll put Kingpin
Charlie
in
Cox is gonna be
Hawkeye,
like, yo, dude, I'm tired of this, and stuff, and then he'll be like, no, I'm not. Don't worry about it. Just
Let
18
Vincent
episodes.
do something else as well. He was only in Hawkeye.
I know.
Yeah, well, no, but and the thing about it, in the comics, he was blinded by Echo, and then so that's weird. I would love to see how long he stays blind and stuff.
Well,
but-
he only have one eye.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
but that's what I mean. How long will that last?
You can relate to Kingpin, bro.
Huh?
You can relate to Kingpin.
Oh, cause I have one eye, bro.
Spoiled it.
Where's that sound clip?
Yeah, where's that clip? I don't know. Yeah, I only got one eye, man. All right. So, and then Captain America: New World Order.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam Wilson at his finest.
I mean, like the thing about it is, it's going to be another political thriller, but I mean, I'm wondering if Bucky's going to be in it.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
he should be, yeah.
Yeah, he
they're,
should be.
they're besties. They're best
Yeah,
friends.
no, exactly, and stuff, and then the Thunderbolts.
Yes, then Thunderbolts.
Now, what's great about the Thunderbolts is that this is kind of like our Dark Avengers or Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
We got all these different teams and stuff. The only shame is that what's his name? Who died? General Ross.
Oh, Thunderbolt.
Yeah, Thunderbolt
Yeah.
Ross died. The actor died. John
Did
Hurt.
he?
Yeah.
Didn't you hear about that?
No, isn't it not John Hurt? It's William Hurt.
No. William Hurt.
No
Yeah.
way. What?
No,
What
he
then?
died ages
Yeah.
ago, bro. But like, he died like after Black Widow came up. So like, the thing about it is, everything was leading up to Red Hulk
Yeah.
and stuff, and everything, and the Thunderbolts, and then so now they have to kind of like do something different. Now they might have already did all of that facial recognition
damn
thing.
it.
And stuff
Yeah.
on him, so like if it's already going to be motion captured, they could probably still do Red Hulk,
Yeah.
but it would just be like you can't do General Ross, because
Unless they recast him, which of course I said about Chadwick, it would be too soon.
No, man, because it's like Harrison Ford had said like when doing Indy 5, he said there will be no other Indy after me, right? And this was after whoever the company is asked Chris Pratt to be Indiana Jones, and he was about to do it, and that's when he said no. There'll be no other Indy after me.
Yeah, I mean,
But James Bond.
but the thing is, Harrison Ford isn't dead.
No, I know.
That's the difference, I think. That's why I found it very
James
weird.
Bond. Yeah, okay. All right. But Thunderbolts, man, that's gonna be awesome. So that's phase 5 in it and everything.
Yes, phase 5. No Armor Wars.
That's what you pointed that out. I was like, oh, wait a minute, man. Where's Armor Wars? Because they said Armor Wars was coming out this year. It's supposed to be coming out this year, but it wasn't on the slate. That was really weird.
No, it wasn't even on the slate
right.
for phase 4.
No, that's what I mean. It wasn't on the slate, but it was earlier another time that they said it was coming out this year, like around the same time as Ironheart. So, and that was Rhodey's show. So it's kind of like, I think they were even going to bring back Justin Hammer and everything. So
Well, that'd be good.
yeah, but I don't know. Well, it's interesting. But obviously, because we got D23 coming up, Kevin Feige said, well, we got so many announcements to make, we can't do them all today. And we weren't going to, so we're going to save them all for, D23. So they might have Armor Wars in
It may do,
D23.
yeah.
So there's still a good chance and everything. It just might have been later on the schedule and stuff like that. So, like, let's talk about Fantastic Four finally being, like, fully announced.
Yes.
Now, did you hear rumor that The Thing is going to be in She-Hulk?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned that to me as well.
Yeah. So, like, and strong contender is Jason Segel. You know, playing The Thing. So, like, this is why I was saying, why didn't they just make Michaela Cole, that new actress who was in Wakanda Forever, be Aurora Monroe? Why can't you just start dropping people in?
Bring
over the
in
place?
small mutants. We've already had Patrick Stewart come back.
And we got Kamala and Ms. Marvel being a mutant. And who else was in?
But she was an Inhuman.
No, bro, you
They
haven't
made her a
watched the
mutant?
show.
Yeah.
They're a mutant.
She's a mutant now. They played the music and everything.
Yeah.
But there was somebody else.
Professor X.
No. There was somebody else that they said was mutant. I mean, besides
Wanda
Namor.
counts, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Wanda. Yeah. So
They never name dropped it, but it counts. I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Well, they did it in a way because they said that when she was a kid, she stopped that bomb from going off. She used
She
the
had her
probability
powers.
edge. Yeah,
The Mind Stone just enhanced them.
exactly. That's all the Mind Stone did was enhance powers and stuff. So like, so then Feige goes, you know, it's forever and stuff like that, and then he brings out Wakanda Forever trailer. You know, along with a whole African performance.
Yeah.
Fantastic drumming performance.
It was.
And everything else like that. And what you think of that trailer, bro?
Oh, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, did it make you verklempt?
It actually did, I'm not going to lie. Especially when you saw that painting of Chadwick. That really hit me right there, you know.
That was like Iron Man and stuff. And I like the white party, you know, which is kind of like a black thing. They do all that and stuff. But we didn't get a tumor, right?
No,
Even though
it
a
was
tumor's
on
going to be
trailer,
like kind of like, well, is he going to be a bad guy or a friend, whatever, or Namor?
Maybe a bit of a
bit
gray
Yeah, gray
kinda.
area. But we got our Namor, our Mesoamerican
so cool.
Tanakh Namor. And now I was waiting for people to say it when they were doing the review of the trailer or to break down the trailer, and me and Mark saw it. But there's a shot of Namor when he's actually standing there, like they do a quick pan, and you see the wings on his ankles.
Yep.
And stuff like that. You know, he had the ankle wings, so they weren't hiding that, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I love how they're embracing the comic book costumes so closely.
Yeah, I mean, because he
and
did
you all seen the Hercules appearance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What, the Hercules appearance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that is just
Dun-dun.
ripped straight from the comics, that look.
Oh, my God.
So
do
cool.
you know Brett Goldstein from Ted Lasso?
I never watched Ted Lasso.
Oh, but he's awesome, and that's who's playing Hercules. He's awesome.
Yeah,
in,
I
Ted
was
Lasso.
aware of him, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the guy.
Yeah. He's like, yes, father. You know, we were talking about that, and I mean, like, hopefully, you know, in the Thor 5, we'll get, you know, Hercules as being Thor from Thor 1. You know, like with that kind of attitude and stuff like that. So that'd be great.
The cocky god.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know nothing but my own pleasure.
Yeah.
I'll have another.
Another.
And, yeah, but I love the fight sequences that we saw. We saw the Dora Milaje versus the Atlanteans.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Dude,
That's so cool.
dude, that was like, you know, hey, who needs Black Panther? You know, you got the Dora Milaje, man, and they were like jumping over like waterfalls and stuff.
If someone had said to me, hey,
press walls.
we're going to get you a security team, says, who we got in mind? Said, the Dora Milaje. I'm like, oh, I'm set.
Yeah.
I'm set. I'm good. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you know, 'cause especially what's her name, Florence Kumumbo or something like that. But the woman, because remember in what was the Winter Soldier when the Dora Milaje came to fight
When AO shows up.
the Flag Smashers and the Winter Soldier and that fight sequence, man, these girls are.
I love the bit where she just takes up his arm without a care in the world.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like, we made this. We know how to deactivate that. It's like, come on.
The look on Bucky's face was amazing. She's like, wait, what? How'd you do that?
Don't mess with her. She's smart.
No, that was awesome. We didn't. Oh, we forgot to do the She-Hulk trailer. Lot more humor. You know, a lot more sibling fun.
Much more improved CGI.
Yeah, that's what got me off. Really,
It still looks a bit uncanny valley.
Yeah,
but,
it does a little bit at different bits and points.
but not so much as the first trailer.
Yeah,
like,
I just think it's amazing because when she came out on stage, Tatiana Maslany, she's really small.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So like they have to make her like bigger or whatever. But
Well, Mark Ruffalo ain't that tall.
No,
like
but
6'1".
like that time when she was walking through the crowd and stuff, you know, I mean, because you know how She-Hulk is tall and stuff. So I mean, you know, it's just really good. That's what I mean. I'm just trying to say the difference between her and She-Hulk and stuff.
yeah. At first, I didn't really like.
And she doesn't do like the break it through clothes.
Yeah.
She just goes.
So at first, I didn't really get into it. Really, when the first trailer came out, I was like, I don't know. I didn't feel much. I didn't get the vibe with it that much, but then when I saw the second trailer and saw Daredevil at the end, I was like, well, if Daredevil's in it, then I'm all set.
Yeah, Daredevil shows up and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many people, but the villain, Titania,
Titania.
Was created by who, Mark? Dr. Doom.
Oh, sorry. I was focusing on the bloody buttons here.
Sure you were.
Well, it was,
No, but I mean, Titania was created by in Secret Wars.
Yes.
Which doesn't happen yet. Which doesn't happen yet.
I just
That happens in the
completely
future. But she earlier gets created by him more than likely. But you know, so
I am sorry.
it's just like when she was
completely.
no, it's just like when she came out on the stage and said how much of a bad type of person
So
she
you
was.
think we're gonna get like a Doctor Doom, like, you know, cameo or something?
A nod, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because why is she going after She-Hulk, or you know, is she a case for She-Hulk or whatever and stuff like that, you know? And but the point about it is that so if he's doing his machinations all over the place, you know, there might be some kind of inkling of Doctor Doom, you know. some kind of
Also,
hint.
I should mention, while it's in my brain before it goes away, like I'm zoning out terribly at the moment. Not only was Armor Wars not on that panel, but nor were the two Avengers movies.
Well, no, because that's
And they're scheduled to be released in 23.
That's going to be D23.
No, 25.
That's going to be
25.
no, but that'll be D23.
Yeah.
I think what they just did was like, oh yeah, all right. It's like when they announced Mutants last time. It's like, oh, and then here's
The X-Men.
here's two other films. And then when you saw the Avengers logo, it was like, oh my god. And then Kang Dynasty. Now, do you know the Kang Dynasty?
I'm not as familiar with it as Secret Wars. I'm very familiar with both versions of Secret Wars.
Yeah.
They're my
I mean,
favorite
pretty
ones.
much Kang Dynasty is really just kind of like, you know, the fact that Kang is always coming back and forth and everything.
Yeah.
So with his various adventures against the Avengers and stuff like that. But so I would be really curious as to what their take of the Kang Dynasty is. Because remember, like when he tells his story to Loki and everything, that's kind of like a dynasty, like, you know, and stuff. So it'd be interesting what they're going to do with it. But then obviously then there's Secret Wars, which will be like the culmination, the end game and stuff, you know. But as you can see with all of their shows and everything and all their characters, you know, one, you got Secret Invasion. So that's coming a little bit early because, you know, you're not having enough characters to do that who do you trust bit. You know, because it's supposed to be like, you know, who do you trust, who's who. But Secret Wars is like everybody on Battle World. You know what I mean? God Emperor Doom.
Oh,
You know,
looking forward to that.
well, yeah, that's going to be your bad guy in that one, and everything. So the Kang Dynasty, your bad guy is Kang, and then in Secret Wars, your bad guy is Doctor Doom. Now, please do not kill anybody.
No.
because that's the worst thing that Marvel Marvel does it. It's like, well, the only person they didn't kill was Abomination, but everybody else they usually kill off their villains.
They really do.
And stuff like that, you know what I mean? So that was really a shock and surprise that Abomination just stayed in prison for all of this time since the first Incredible Hulk.
I love his redesign. I loved it in Shang-Chi. I was so happy with it.
Yeah. And freaking Wong, man. Freaking Wong seems like he seems like he leads the Avengers.
I know. He's like
Supreme, baby.
he's like in every film now.
Yeah, but that's not bad though, you know, because like So before we go, 2 speculations.
Okay.
One is, who will the Avengers be? And the other is, will there be the Young Avengers?
I think they'll bring in the Young Avengers before Secret Wars, definitely.
Well, you know, because they've been introducing the Young Avengers in sporadically in different films, right?
What if the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars is a Phase 6 movies?
They are Phase 6, yeah.
Because I think it looks like it's a start of Phase 6 though, because isn't that what 2025?
Well, it's only because he. No. Remember when he put up the board, right? Then he said 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. So there's 7 other films in Phase 6 that they're gonna save for D23. So like those 2 are just in it. I know they probably will be the last ones, but there are 7 other films that he didn't mention that they'll do at D23.
I think if they're gonna have an Avengers movie at all before those 2, Young Avengers would be the one, and it would be at the end of Phase 5 to tie that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. But you know, I mean, like, you know, because I mean, do you miss Captain America and Iron Man?
I think I missed them, but I'm glad I do.
It would be good if they had a little appearance in, like, you know, one of the movies. Really, if you had like Steve Rogers appearing in a new Captain America.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want to do that though.
He wanted to potentially come back as the Human Torch. Did you hear that? He was like, if I was going to come back to Marvel, I'd just bring back my version of the Human Torch. How funny is that?
That's funny. But I mean, no, like, no, he said out of respect, he doesn't want to do that. Even though what he is willing to do is to do Secret Empire.
Okay.
Which would be Nazi Cap.
Yeah.
And that would be a Cap variant. So like in that aspect is that I think that's what he's working on. And that's fine. Cool. Yeah. But for the MCU, it's Sam Wilson. So like enough. He can't appear in the film. He already appeared to give him the shield.
Nazi Cap versus Sam Cap. Wouldn't that be cool?
Ooh, that would be really good.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But then again, remember, it's also a possibility that it'll just be like a variant, so like another universe. But because again, if he did that, then that'd be kind of like Steve Rogers versus Sam Wilson. You know, so it would be cool.
It'd
but
be
then again,
mashup. It would be.
Yeah. But then so
maybe like Sam thinks it's a bit trippy that this is happening or something. You know, he finds it weird that he's fighting Cap, but you know, he's saying so he might as well smack him upside the head. You know?
Yeah, but remember, Nazi Cap was Cap. So he wasn't like I'm a Nazi, I'm the White Dragon, you know, like Peacemaker, you know. You know, it was just supposed to be like, I fooled them all. You know, like Secret Invasion.
I mean, they did.
You know, where he said that at the Secret Invasion, in one of those episodes, he said Hell Hydra or something like that.
Right, yeah, because they already made a nod to it in Endgame.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they give it a go.
Yeah.
Even if it's in What If Season 2.
Yeah. Well, we covered a lot, man. That was San Diego Comic-Con and everything like that. And I think it's just one of those things that geeks like myself and yourselves out there just waited forever for this.
Yeah.
I mean, were you complete? I was satisfied, but not completely satisfied. I enjoyed the Marvel, but I hated the DC.
Yeah, I was hoping more from DC, but hopefully they'll like announce some more stuff for with the next DC fandom, maybe.
It's not coming this year,
isn't it?
Yeah, see, that's the other thing too, is that September, like DC fandom was for the past 2 years,
Yeah.
and it was like it was because you got D23 in September, which is Marvel. It's like, what's the point, bro? I think they just said to themselves, I think they just gave up and said, what's the point?
DC, you're disappointing me here.
Yeah.
Pull your fingers out your behinds.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. See, it would have been so much better if like Ezra didn't do what he did, and they could have prepared for the Michael Keaton DCEU. Do you know what I mean? And they could have just been preparing all for that. You know, you got the Supergirl, who looks good. You got the Batgirl. You got they. Yeah. Anyway, so
I think before we tie off, I want to ask a little quick fire question.
yeah.
What Marvel storyline do you want to see adapted into the MCU? Chase, let's start with you.
Ooh, start with Lawrence.
Jeez, on the spotlight here. I don't know, because I haven't read like a lot of Marvel comic books, so I couldn't say.
Ah, fair enough.
Well, see, okay. All right, I was hoping you'd give me a chance. What I liked really was one of my favorite Marvel storylines was Contest of Champions.
Yes.
And like, supposedly they're trying to say that in Thor Ragnarok that was like a Contest of Champions, but it wasn't.
It was like it was a nod to it.
Yeah, not to it, but I meant the whole international champions that they had. So, like I like that Contest of Champions where, they did heroes around the world, battling each other and stuff. What about the Grandmaster? Which was Jeff Goldblum's.
Bring him back.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? You destroyed Sakaar, so I'm gonna come to your puny little planet, and I'm gonna make you guys all fight each other.
With your seductive.
Oh, that's what's happening. See, I'm talking like Jeff Goldblum. That's what's happening. Jeff Goldblum's Contest of Champions. Yes, on Earth.
I personally want to see Civil War 2. But
I didn't like Civil War 2.
No. But because we ain't got an Iron Man,
yeah,
it'll be Sam Wilson versus Captain Marvel.
Ooh.
I want to see that dynamic because I think it would have been a strong one.
Ooh.
I think it would have been a much stronger one. Because I like the bold choice of, let's see if we can make this good. A lot of people were really annoyed about the first Civil War movie. I personally adore it.
I love it. Man. I love it. It's my go-to.
I get it that the original, it was such a dense event. But they didn't have all the properties. They did the best they could with what they had, and it really worked with their plotline.
Dude, you had 5 heroes versus 5 heroes, man.
It was pretty cool.
It was awesome. I don't know who complained, but I would just say that like if it was Captain Marvel versus Captain America, I would say you're looking at probably like an A force. Versus a male force. It would be like men versus women kind of thing.
Well, that's what it originally was, wasn't it?
Was
it?
No,
well, because it was Iron Man versus.
No. But I meant Captain Marvel would put together like the female team, the A Force. To go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they could do that. But the actual idea was the Inhuman who showed up.
Yeah,
which could also bring back Inhumans in a better light. Because they've already brought back Black Bolt.
Yeah. Well, supposedly we are getting the humans back.
Yeah, because do you know the plot of Civil War 2?
Not really. No.
So there's a guy who can potentially predict the future.
Oh yes, that's right.
And it's either to be proactive or reactive to those things. And
I remember now.
So the main core of that story is what's better, being proactive or reactive? And it turns out it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But one's like staunch believing in one and the other one in the other, which I imagine because the Captain Marvel was the proactive approach and Iron Man was the reactive approach, which I think could still work with Sam Wilson.
Yeah. No. Good question and everything. So anyway, we gotta go because it's
over an hour long.
Exactly. So anyway, I would like to thank Mark, our Dungeon Master, for being the tech guy and the voice from God. And obviously also my partner in crime, Lawrence, here on Cinesquad and everything. Sinead's going to hate us because she said you did another show without us and everything. But hey, what are we going to do? I'm Chase. And you know what, man? We out of here. Keep watching films. All right.